It is said that if a woman gets education, the whole family gets education. Similarly, if the country's women are educated and empowered, the country will automatically become developed and empowered. But what is happening in Afghanistan is a matter of concern. Hello and welcome to the InNews series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about gender apartheid in Afghanistan. And this session is important for you GA's true perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll have a discussion on what does Afghanistan's new morality law say, what are its implications, how does it compare to the earlier Taliban regime, and then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So what we have seen that Taliban, who is currently ruling the Afghanistan, had released a new set of rules for men and women, in which for women the rules are very much regressive and it is preventing their freedom of speech and expression. And Taliban is saying that all laws are made under the rules of Sharia and we are not violating the rule of Sharia. So this is the news which we are going to cover up in today's session, and this whole session and this whole thing has been termed as a gender apartheid because there is a severe discrimination between men and women. So this is the news. Now we'll come to the next session, which is about the what does Afghanistan's new morality law say. So in this slide we are going to discuss that what are the rules introduced under the rule made by the Taliban. So the first rule is that it is mandatory for a woman to veil her entire body at all times in public. So this is also the thing, and this has become an essential thing to avoid temptation and tempting others. So why women are said so? That they had to cover their whole body, veil whole body. So avoid temptation, that they should not attracted towards anybody and anybody should not attracted towards them. The second rule is that a woman's voice is deemed intimate. It means that a woman is not allowed to read, sing in the public, and even at a home places also they are not they should not allowed to read or sing in a home also. So they should not be heard. So this is the second rule. And the third is that what we can see that the playing of music and mixing of men and women who not related are banned. It means that women and men cannot come at a place and they should play something, they should play some guitar or music kind of thing. This is also banned. And women and men are forbidden from even looking at each other. It means that if a woman is connected to a man by blood relation, in that situation they can look at each other, but despite of that they cannot look at each other. And this rule applies to men and women both. And for men also there is a dress code. Men are not allowed to wear shorts, they are not allowed to closely trim their beards. So these kind of rules and regulation we have for the men also. And other provisions just like sanctions on persecution of LGBTQIA community and religious minority. So all these rules have become easy for the authorities to have action and to take action on the LGBTQIA community and religious minority. So these are the rules which has been prescribed into the new morality law. So this is the thing. Now we are going to discuss about that what are its implications. So all these rules and regulations are termed by various experts who are gender experts, who are international relation experts, that all these rules are making a woman voiceless, faceless, shadowless. And what are its implications? So implication is that if half of the population is not reading because they are not allowed to educate beyond 6th class, if they are not educating themselves, if they are not coming at a public place, if they are not taking part at a public place, and if they are not contributing to the economy, then there are high chances that the country's economy will dip, the society will dip down, and also there should not be involvement of women in political arena. It means that you are making half of the population voiceless, shadowless, and what you can say participationless in any public arena. and its implication is the development of the country, development of the society, and development as a whole humanity. It is a disgrace to the whole humanity that you are preventing a community, that you should not come into the public place, you should not look at each other, you should avoid temptation, you should not educate yourself, you should not read, you should not sing. These kind of things are making women vulnerable and weak and not empowered, just like the other women of the country. We can see that they are so much empowered, and how they have become empowered because of the education, because of the public exposure, because of the interaction with different kind of the people. So its wider implication is that the whole country's development will slow down. So this is the thing. And earlier all these rules were there, but now all these rules have become a law, and they are also into a certain formalized way. So this has become a mandatory for the authority to make things, and it has also given power to the civilians that they can complain to the authorities that if any woman is not well, if any man is not wearing the proper clothes according to them, so they can be complained and anybody can complain towards them. So this is a very severe situation for a country, that they are not allowed to roam freely and they are not allowed to wear whatever they want. So this is the wider implication we have. And also what we have seen that how it is similar to the earlier Taliban. So we can see that in 1996 and 2001 era there was a rule of Taliban, and earlier we have also rules and regulations like that, and it is quite similar to that. But earlier they were not in a much formalized manner, but right now it is much in a formalized manner. And what we have seen that many of the countries are not criticizing it and they are not condemning it, and they are asking that Taliban is the de facto ruler of a particular country, which is fine. But if Taliban does these kind of things which are not required for the women's thing and which are not acceptable, then it must be criticized, because this is not a matter of international relation. It is also a matter of the gender relation, the gender apartheid and women empowerment. And overall they are saying that we are not doing anything wrong. This has been written in Sharia, and we are not disgracing women, and we are not saying that men and women should not be treated unequally. We are treating women equally. But what all these rules says that? All these rules says that the law is not equal for the men and women, because it is the women who are the ultimate sufferer for such kind of the law. So in this situation, it's the UN responsibility, and it's the responsibility of other international organizations to intervene into this matter and also save the humanity and also the lives of the women, because they also deserve to, that they should get education, they should feel freely in a country, and they should not live their life in a shadow, they should not live their life in a matter of fear, and it will increase the environment of fear and suspicion. And this is a practice question prelims for you. Consider the following statement about the geographical location of Afghanistan. Afghanistan shares its longest border with Iran. Afghanistan is a landlocked country. Afghanistan shares a border with China. Which of the statement given above is are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 2 only, 1, 2 and 3. This is a matter of debate, because so many people are saying that what should be the opinion of India on this? We don't know that what is the formal opinion of India onto this. But many times country will say that this is the internal matter of Afghanistan and we should not interfere into such kind of the matters. Overall, it's their country and they will make the rules and they will decide that who will do what. It is fine also. But in this situation, the international organization must think about this thing, because this is not a matter of internal affair. This is a matter of the women empowerment. This is a matter of freedom of speech and expression of women. This is a matter of dress code of the women. So in this situation, it's the responsibility of the international organization to intervene into this matter, and they should take the legal action and whatever the action required for the welfare of the women and for all the people who are bound by such kind of the laws. So that's it for today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.